Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Snead. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a give. It's Michael. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a give. Michael running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Wiggles free. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again with Michael. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. On play action, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. It's Christian Michael. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Toss play to Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Goff now looking to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Clinton McDonald able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On the run, this is Michael. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go to Michael again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. 20. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now a first down throw. Goff. Past the 20. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Another carry now for Gurley. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. First and goal from the 5. They come up in an offset eye. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal from the 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Dak on the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They try right side here. Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the play clock's running down. Now Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Goff looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Prescott off play action. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw, gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They come out here in the I. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. He got 29 yards that time.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more. And why? He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Back now in Los Angeles. Knotted up here at 10. Quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Prescott, throw right side, complete to Williams. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's Williams. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Prescott on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. try Michael on the right side. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 41-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. In the red zone this time. On the carry, Michael. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and then leads to the 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Christian Michael, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain.